My name is Father Greg. I'm a friar of the Assumption of the Blessed Virgin Mary province. I also serve as pastor of St. Francis Mission in Greenwood, Mississippi, which is in the heart of the Mississippi Delta. For over 60 years, our Franciscan friars, along with our Franciscan sisters, have served some of the poorest people in the United States. We have a wonderful history to tell you. So sit back and enjoy our video. As followers of St. Francis of Assisi, our emphasis has been on serving the poor and marginalized as we continue that mission. The Mississippi Delta, with its rich alluvial earth, making it one of the most fertile areas in the world, has a history as rich as its soil. This is an area of contrast. This is the area where slaves once provided tedious and demeaning labor for cotton plantations, while their white owners enjoyed all the amenities of life in their large estates. Even today, there is a marked contrast between rich and poor. In 1948, the Franciscans of the Assumption of the Blessed Virgin Mary province made a collective decision to evangelize and serve God's people in a foreign and domestic mission. They chose the island of Samar in the Philippines as their foreign mission and the state of Mississippi as their domestic mission. In 1949, Fathers Bonaventure Bolda and Chrysostom Oakham went to Mississippi and were first assigned to diocesan parishes in Oxford and Greenwood. A year later, they were joined by the energetic and charismatic Father Nathaniel Macheski. However, the mission of the friars was to serve primarily the poor in that area, keeping to their Franciscan values. And so on December 15, 1950, Father Nathaniel and Father Bonaventure would move to the Blue Moon, a former juke joint immediately beyond Greenwood's boundaries. Since the African American community was mired in poverty and suffered the effects of discrimination, it was decided to open the St. Francis Information Center, which later developed into the St. Francis Center on Avenue I in the heart of Greenwood's African American community. The St. Francis Center was served by members of the Pax Christi Franciscans. This integrated group of women under the spiritual direction of Father Nathaniel provided health services, after-school programs for children, adult education, as well as various recreational and social opportunities for African Americans in a highly segregated Greenwood. In 1951, Brother Adrian arrived in Greenwood. This beloved friar would dedicate over 40 years of service to St. Francis Mission. Rome gave the friars permission to open St. Francis Parish on August 15, 1951. A month later, St. Francis School would open. The Blue Moon would serve as a temporary convent, school, and church served by the friars and Franciscan sisters of Garfield Heights, Ohio. Construction of a church and school would soon follow. The school steadily grew, opening its doors to anyone who wanted a good education. The philosophy of the Franciscan community, which remains to this day, is empowerment through education. With little more than faith and determination, St. Francis School provided a solid education to its students who were well ahead of their public school peers. During the turbulent 60s, the Franciscan community endured its share of troubles and threats from both the Klan and White Citizens Council of Greenwood. To provide for the basic needs of the African American community was one thing, but to empower them through education and stand alongside them as they sought basic human rights upset the social order for many in the South. A bullet hole in one of the church's front windows remains, a reminder of the struggle the Franciscans and St. Francis community endured during those turbulent times. Today, Lafleur County is ranked as one of the poorest counties in the poorest state of our nation. In the Mississippi Delta, poverty levels are significantly higher than the national average, with 40% in the Delta as compared to 13% nationwide. The high school dropout rate for Lafleur County is a staggering 32%. The actual cost of educating a child at St. Francis is $6,700 per year. Tuition is $2,500, but due to the high level of poverty, 70% of our students receive tuition assistance thanks to people like you. The mission of St. Francis School is to continue forming diamonds in the Delta, along with our Franciscan Sisters of Christian Charity from Manitowoc, Wisconsin. Our goal is to produce a multifaceted student who is prepared through education to meet the challenges of the future and enriched by our Catholic principles based on the gospel of Jesus Christ, living the Christian vision of serving others. Through your support, we can continue to make diamonds in the Delta. St. Francis Mission offers hope. Our resources and energies are directed to the educational, social, and spiritual needs that exist in the Mississippi Delta. Our National Advisory Council for St. Francis Mission has suggested the following goals: to secure broader financial support for operational and scholarship needs of St. Francis School, and pursue the expansion of facilities for parish, school, and community outreach activities. This will enable us to continue serving those in need, including a growing and spiritually active Hispanic community. How can you help the Franciscans continue this important mission? The first is by sponsoring a child through our Adopt a Student program. You can download a form at our website. You can continue our work at St. Francis Mission for years to come with a bequest in your will. And finally, a gift of stock is always welcome. We are asking your support and help as we continue and expand the mission of those pioneering Franciscans over 60 years ago. It is our mission to create diamonds of the Delta. A poor, uneducated child affects all of society. For more information, contact St. Francis Mission at 662-453-0623 or go to our website, which is sfgw.org.